If you're not subscribed to Road Tripping, the Richard Show, what are you doing? What's going on here? Why are you wasting your time? We're going to do what we do. Just come join, hang out, even if you don't like Perk that much.
Who are your top 3 choices for MVP? I'm going to give you the odds currently, and then you guys can have fun. SGA 1, Luka 2, Cade 3, Jaylen Brown at 4, and Jalen Brunson at 5.
Jaylen Brown number 1 right now. I'll tell you that much.
Celtics are 23-12 and second in the East with him leading the charge,
overpaid?
averaging 36 and 5 with no Jason Tatum.
Yes. Yes, because he's doing more with less. He does not have no
Who's his second best player?
Derek White. He's still not an all-star.
Who's his third best player?
Peyton Pritchard.
Okay, who's his fourth best player?
Sam Hauser.
Speak. Why don't you agree with that?
He's doing more with less.
Why don't you agree with that?
Sam Hauser better than Anthony Simons?
Hold on. I mean, when you talk about consistency, yeah, absolutely. They value Sam Hauser more than they do Anthony.
I'm not saying
okay, so he has Jaylen Brown over the last month has jumped to number 1. Now, I'm not saying next month it won't be different, but I'm saying as of right now, the fact that they're number 2, the fact that he's averaging
Who's
30.
Number 1?
Hold on, he is.
Who's number 1?
Who's number 1? But he has a better roster.
Wait, what are you asking?
Number 1 is Cade Cunningham. He's saying Cade has a better roster.
No. He has a better roster. Jaylen Brown is getting it done with less. Averaging 30, shooting 50% from the field, 37% from 3.
Nice.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You know how you make a fucking statement, and on top of that, he's the best two-way player in the game right now. They pulled up some numbers the other day on television. It was defensively when it came down to field goal percentage, opponent's field goal percentage. It was the kid, Cason Wallace was number 1. Jaylen Brown was number 2.
Wemby was like 3 or 4.
He was
3, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you giving 30.
Look at you watching basketball. We watch the same shit.
I'll go kiss my ass twice.
He doesn't watch any AA.
But,
you don't have to.
But here's what I'm saying, though, Allie. Stay with me because he goes.
He's on the mountain.
He's on the mountain.
Yeah.
What he did to the Clippers this past weekend.
Yeah, 50 ball.
Kawhi was averaging about 40. No. I'm not talking. I'm talking to the audience. I want that. I'm gonna lock that up.
Jaylen Brown's your MVP.
And I'm
over Luka.
And yes.
That you set at the beginning of the year.
I said it could change, but Luka. The thing with Luka is, hey man, you gotta slide them puppies defensively now. The one thing I will say, you ain't picking on SGA like that. You ain't picking on Jaylen Brown like that. Cade Cunningham, he's sliding those puppies and defending at a high level. And I'm going to even give credit to Jokic. Jokic go strip the shit out your damn ass. You think you go just come in and do something? Well, he's not.
That conversation about Jokic on that end is in the past.
Okay, real quick.
It's in the past. Yeah. That motherfucker defends.
Yeah. Okay. One, about the rules, right? About the rules.
What rules?
No. The 65.
Oh, okay. We came off that unwritten rule. I was like, we are not going back there.
Fix your fucking face.
I'm saying
I got you. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. So, you remember the dress code? The dress code was put in.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, I know. I got fined a couple times. Look, the dress code.
I don't know this. What's this?
So the NBA dress code. Do you remember when the NBA had a dress code? The players, to offset Allen Iverson and the cornrows and the baggy clothes, the NBA came with a dress code saying that if you're going to be on the bench, you got to wear this. So the NBA dress code. So it was a big 2 years. A whole dress code was a big thing.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
Man, in the alley, it was real. I'm telling you that. Hey, I'm telling you, these players. Just real quick, they so lucky to have Adam Silver. These new players today, man, they couldn't deal with David Stern. I remember I walked out. I had a sweatsuit on. I didn't know David Stern was in. Man, that man gave me the hardest look and was like basically like.
No, you're gonna get fined. So no, but hear me out. But once now stay with me. This is what happened. Once the NBA players, they took it to another level. That's where the fashion came in. They're like, fuck it. If I got to dress up, I'm going to be the flyest. I'm going to be the walk-in. Then the NBA relaxed the dress code because it's kind of like you see guys out there and they're like, okay, you guys are trying, you're presenting, you're fashionable. We're going to kind of eliminate the dress code. Because there was a dress code because it was bad. Stay with me. This rule change was to get guys activated, back playing, to eliminate some of this load management that I call bullshit. All the players call bullshit. This was sports science and owners. That was them. So all of that stuff happened. So then they implemented this rule. This rule is going to go away, but you needed to have this implemented to be like, you guys are going to have to play to get these things. And so now that load management's gone away, players are recognizing they got to play a little bit more. Should it go away? Yes. Jokic did benefit from some of this in his early MVPs when Embiid didn't have enough, LeBron didn't have enough, I think Giannis, and then it was like Jokic. And then after that, he became the best player in the world. So my thing with this is that you're going to have to change it, but the purpose of the rule was to get back people to playing again and recognizing. So they're going to change it. Now, back to the MVP. Shai is the most consistent dude on the planet. So we penalize him for his consistency because hypothetically, guys like Jaylen Brown right now is playing like a first-team All-NBA. Let's establish that. But if Shai is 20 points every night, team's in first place, and Jaylen Brown started off okay, he's doing well, doing this, he's this. Shai been consistent every night. That's my argument towards Shai. 20 points every single night. Last game, 22 is his worst field goal percentage of the season.
And it still is 108th straight game.
So that's just consistent, perfect performance. Now, guys have been out. He didn't have J-Dub to start the season, and they were still 24-1. Last year when he won MVP, they didn't have Chet in the beginning, or they didn't have Hartenstein, then they didn't have Chet. Now, to go back to Cade Cunningham, they've been number one for a month. So he's had a high-level performance. Jaylen Brown is raising his level. He's doing that. But I'm not going to penalize the number one player in the Western Conference, the number one player in the Eastern Conference, and then say this thing. Those two have been consistently great all season long.
So is Jaylen Brown.
And Jaylen Brown is raising his team to...
It hasn't been this.
I'm not saying bad.
He's been here consistently great all season long. The others, they
teammates.
finally came along.
And I support that. But Derek White...
And look, again, it may change. I'm just saying over the last month... He
might have been the best player in basketball. His record's better than OKC's. It's better than Shai's.
And my question there was, does Jaylen Brown deserve more respect? And you said it. That's
how do we give the guy that has a Finals MVP, a conference? How do we give him more respect?
Right now he's fourth in the MVP.
That's a fair question. That's a fair question. I'm not shooting the messenger. I'm saying is, if you've got a Finals MVP, you've been to multiple conferences, you got a Supermax conference, I feel like he either was or is the highest paid player in the league. He's top 5 because he signed that $300 million deal. So he's a top 8 paid player. He's a conference, he's won all of the awards. And the big thing is the Olympics, but we know that you have to feel the team.
The question is relative to the MVP odds currently as they sit, and it's him at 4.
But
does he deserve more respect in the MVP conversation?
I think,
but I will say
he's right. The fact that he's top, and this is a good question. The fact that he's top 5 in MVP voting right now, that means he can move up to 2, 3, and even 1. He's in the race.
But he silenced a lot of doubters and critics, because the one thing. And it wasn't me. I'm not saying it was you. It wasn't you. It wasn't nobody in here. We all believed in Jaylen Brown. We thought we already know he's a great. But a lot of people was wondering, hey, including the Celtics, because they was auditioning to see, are you really a franchise guy?
Oh, you know.
Let's see what's happening without Jason Tatum. And I'm gonna say this. Hey, look, Tatum coming back. Hey, Knicks, I ain't even talking about the Cavs, but Detroit, New York, y'all can fuck around if y'all want to.
This is the year.
Y'all but no. Y'all can fuck around if y'all want to. And them Celtics fuck around and be in that top 2 or 3 with Tatum. Y'all sure y'all want to match up with that duo in the 7-game series? Now, I want to see what Tatum look like.
Is he coming back this season?
Yes. He's trending towards coming back.
Trending, or he is?
No, I think he is.
No, but hear me out. This is what I would say about that.
Because that's exciting.
If you're Tyrese Halliburton, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
You don't come back. Your team is so far back. If your team is the number 2 seed and you could be back a month before the postseason,
get you about 15.
But you're full Like you ain't rushing Jason Tatum
No,
back and re.
But I'm saying
yeah.
it happened in the second round.
Yes.
So if you're talking about a full year, even if you're saying he's ready in 11 months,
Yeah, essentially.
that's 11
It's
months.
usually 9 months, right?
It's 9, 10, like around. It's around a year. So if you're anything back of a year, that's why guys typically take the full season off, right? They take a full year off. So if you're talking about Jason Tatum could come back and healthy and not, because when you get closer to that time, he's going 100%. He's playing one-on-ones. He's playing 2-on-2s. They might sit him out.
He's doing it right now.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So if you're talking about Jason Tatum can come back a month before the playoffs,
Get him about
off
15 games.
bring him off the bench and pay him 18, 20 minutes. Like, he's a professional player. It's okay to do it. So 15 minutes a night for Jason Tatum. In the postseason, we'll give him 25, right? If we go further, we can up his minutes. That's a real, as a player that missed 40 games and came back right before the postseason, and we were the 8th seed, and we came back against the Miami Heat that were number 1. I did not play for 4 months. My first game back was the postseason. Now, mind you, mine was a wrist injury. But I'm saying I hadn't played in 4 months.
Right.
I hadn't played in 4 months.
Yeah.
No practice. My first practice was the practice before we got on the plane to go to Miami. That was my first practice in 4 months. We didn't do what they do now. Like, Richard, you ready to go? I'm ready to go.